What's up, everybody? It's me, Joven. What do we do? Right? What do we do now? That is the question. So if you're confused, if you're scared, don't know what to do, you're not alone. Just want to throw that out there. All right, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because I'm scared too. But one thing I want to do right now, for sure, is to help you, to help everybody out there who's confused, or in panic mode, and to let you know that there's no need to panic, that we can still get through this together. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about. Gonna talk about a total different video, man, but it's not gonna be appropriate because of these times. When I go to the internet, all I see is this, but I can't manage to see other things. You know, I'm stuck in this whole outbreak situation, so I might as well get it off my chest, you know, and I want to help out as much as I can as a content creator. I know that I only have 70 subscribers so far, but that to me is enough. That is still a good number of people that I can touch possibly and help out. If you are confused, if you're sad and depressed about this whole thing, well, you know, there's no need for you to be depressed. There's no need for you to be that scared, because we're all in this together. Okay, so maybe this is the time that you can actually reach out to your relatives that you haven't contacted in a long time. That's one thing that we can do together, is reach out to one another, FaceTime them, and say, hey, what's up? In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Shout out to my bro JV out there, and you and your family. I hope that you guys are doing well. If you guys are concerned about me, well, here I am. I'm doing okay. So far, so good. No symptoms. My family's doing great as well. Everyone here. So the only thing that we're worried about is Nanay, my partner's mother. She's over 70, so we're trying to make sure that we keep her indoors at all times, and that she's okay. So I hope the same thing for you, bro. You and your family out there, my cousins, my friends, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. I love you guys, you know, and I know that I'm not that great when it comes to keeping in touch. So I guess this is my way of keeping in touch through this video. I love you guys. You know, I'm not saying goodbye or anything like that. I just think that it's appropriate for the time being, because of what we're going through, you know. But anyhow, everyone seems to be an expert right now about this whole virus thing, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm an expert. I'm not gonna talk about the virus. I'm not from the medical field. I'm not a doctor. So, but I think we know the basics, right? We know the basics of being clean, our hygiene. We gotta watch it, right? So just do our part by doing that, by staying clean at all times. Don't touch your face as much as possible. Also, what I want to talk about is things that you can do while we're in this waiting period, right? Number one, maybe this is the time that you pick up that hobby that you've been wanting to start, whether that's photography, being a content creator. Maybe this is the time. So you have the time, you're home, and you're not supposed to be outside. Whew. You know, also maybe this is the time that you can catch up on Netflix, and just chill with your family and spend some quality time that you haven't done in a long time because maybe you were too busy with work. Well, no more excuses. It's time that we get back to our roots, and what's important is our family, and let's spend time with them and hug them and tell them how much you love them if you're into that kind of thing, because I am. I always let my family know how much I love them. Another thing that you can, because I know how easy it is to get caught up in the seriousness of this whole situation, because it is. But what I found helpful for me is watching uplifting videos, watching uplifting shows. I watch Trevor Noah. He makes me laugh. Or comedians that take light in the situation. That can help you out in these trying moments. Another thing that you want to also focus on is your cash flow. Make sure that you have liquid funds that you can spend right away, and not having to stuck in mutual funds and stocks right now. It's good to have those things, but man, it's so important right now that you have cash in hand. Cash is king. In case this shit hits the fan, you have something to back yourself up and fund your necessities, if you need to spend right away. Another thing that I want to share with you guys is, positivity. I know it's the darkest moment that we've ever seen the world in, but what I do is take comfort in knowing that we're all in this together. It's kind of cool to know, right? It's nice to know that for once the world is actually united. We're united in fighting this virus, stopping the spread of this virus. So if we do our part, and stay home, stay clean as much as possible, then there's nowhere to go but succeed. We're gonna succeed and come out in the end, because let's face it, right? Throughout history, we've gone through similar situations before. We've gone through MERS, we've gone through SARS, and the influenza back in 1918. What have you, man? History shows that humanity manages to come out in the end. We come out strong, stronger than before. Is what I saw on CNN is that there's already a volunteer for the vaccine, and they're taking notes every single hour of her progress. So something's gonna happen, man. And it's not like bad news at all. I mean, it's not like she took the vaccine and when she said, I'm doing really well, like something like that, and it turns into a bat. No, she did not turn into a bat. She's okay. So we can take comfort in that as well. So I can't wait for that day that we hear in the news that the last COVID-19 patient is actually recovering. You've seen those posts, right? And I just want to share that out there, because it will come. It will come. So take comfort in that even though it's a scary time, it's a very very weird time of our lives, but we're all in this together, and that's so cool to know, and that's nice to know for a fact. That's a fact. So I want to emphasize this, and just stay home, please. Stay home as much as possible, and let's not rebel anymore, especially out here in the Philippines. You know, us Filipinos, we're so rebellious, right? And it's time that we cooperate. You know, let's give this a chance. If we're asked to stay home, then stay home. If you have no business of being out there, then man, do your part and just go home. Because I saw these kids in the news, and they're taking light of the situation. They're still in the streets with a smile on their face, you know, recording the reaction of the police and the officers telling them to go home with a smile on their face. It's like, oh, come on, man. You know, it's not the right time right now. It's not the right time. We can all celebrate once we're past this whole thing, this outbreak situation. We can all party and rock on and get back to how our lives were before this whole thing happened. Okay, so take care out there. I love you, and we're all in this together. We're gonna make it through, and you'll be fine in the end. Okay. All right, much love.